Hello YouTube, my name's Ant and welcome to episode 4 of my canoe build.
Awesome, just got my Sitka Spruce wood. About 14 foot long that bit. Another bit about 7 foot long. Hopefully I can get everything I need out of that. I've just planed all my rails to the right thickness, squared them all off. There's all 4 rails there. Got the Keelson on now, screwed to the backbone. It's all nice and square, looking good.
Okay, this is some of the epoxy stuff I've got. I've got the 105 epoxy resin and 205 hardener. I did get the 206 hardener, which was a slower hardener. I thought, oh, I've never done this before, so I'd do a slow one, but I found out that the 206 will only work down to 16 degrees C, so this one on the charts, it goes off at colder temperatures right down to about 7 degrees C, and because I'm making the boat outside, and I'm going to go well into the autumn, so I need the something that will cure lower temperatures. And then for the puttying up gap filling, got the 403 microfibres. That kind of makes it into a peanut butter consistency to fill gaps. I've got some nail polish remover, which is actually acetone, which we're going to clean the brushes a bit, because otherwise I'm just going to throw the brushes away each time. So hopefully that's going to work. I've got my mini pumps, West System mini pumps. I've got a bit in yet. So that's for each of these, so you dispense the exact amount of stuff. The mixing cups, more mixing cups. I've got some brushes and mixing sticks for the epoxy. Got a Tyvek type 3M suit, so protect my clothes when I'm doing fiberglassing. And here's the fiberglass sheet for the garboards. So here's my stem pattern, which I'll cut out. And on the plans it says to have the grain running this way, and on this separate piece the grain running that way. But unfortunately
this piece here, I didn't have enough wood wide enough for this curve, so I'm going to have to glue these blocks on like this so the curve will kind of go like that. Then I'll glue this bottom piece on there. So while I was cutting up the wood, the stems, I also worked out how to get enough wood out for the breast hooks, and each one's piece has got to be 6 inches by 12. I didn't have enough for that either in one piece, so I've had to make it up out of these pieces. One that side, one that side, one in the middle, so it's got some sort of symmetry to it. So I'm going to glue them together like that, and then once that's glued, you have to cut this diagonal line right through here, and then you kind of flip one so you get a kind of V shape, so that at the end of the boat the grain runs along parallel with the rails, so it kind of looks good. Here's the first part of my stems clamped up, and here's the breast hooks all clamped up. Got some wedges here so that I've got them nice and tight. Hopefully they're going to go off alright. Had to bring them inside because the weather started raining. Just taken the clamps off about 24 hours afterwards, and it's all gone off right. Absolutely rock hard, that epoxy. You can see why they use it for boat building. So there's the two parts of the stems, and these are the two breast hooks. I've got to clean all this up now. Just looking at this end grain, and I just counted some of the rings up, and there was about 32 per inch on one of these bits. So it's nice and slow growing wood, and that's why it's so strong. So here's a bit of a trick. I've got to cut these breast hooks with a diagonal line right the way through them. So what I've done is I've got this bit of hardboard, I've run it through the saw so it's dead parallel, and I've put it up to the line, and I've nailed it on. I've allowed for the saw curve 3mm as well, so hopefully I should get 2 mirror pieces. I just cut them out, they come out pretty well. Line them up. This bottom bit's going to be cut off, so these nail holes are going to disappear. Same at the top. I'm pretty happy with those. There was my extra bit I had to put in, so it's kind of created a nice little pattern. Now I've got to do this, cut this line here, so I'm going to do that trick again with a hardboard, run it through a circular saw so I get a perfect 90-degree cut there. Just going to mark it out. Yeah.
In the next episode I'll be finishing my jig off and mounting the rib ends. So thanks for watching and see you laters.